The story begins with Teresa, her husband, and their 6-month-old baby boy moving in with her mom and her mom's boyfriend. Teresa says she barely knew her mother growing up. Her dad raised her from the age of 3, and she only spoke to her mom a few times a year. So, when her mother invited her to visit Cincinnati, Ohio, and then suggested they move in to save money for a house, it seemed like a chance to finally build a relationship. Teresa and her family packed up their lives in North Carolina and made the move. But what started as an opportunity for a fresh start quickly soured. A major disagreement erupted, forcing Teresa and her family to leave abruptly. This is where the legal battle begins. Teresa has 2 main claims against her mother. First, she alleges that when she left, her mother kept some of her personal property. We're talking about essential items, things a young family needs. Imagine being in a new city with a new baby and suddenly finding yourself without your belongings. The judge has to figure out who has what and what rightfully belongs to Teresa. The second claim is even more shocking. Teresa accuses her mother of falsely reporting to the police that she had stolen a credit card. This wasn't just a simple accusation. It led to Teresa being arrested. Can you imagine the humiliation and distress? Being arrested is a serious ordeal, but being arrested because of a report made by your own mother adds a whole other layer of betrayal. Now, let's look at the other side. Miss Coleman, the mother, has a completely different story. She flatly denies having any of her daughter's property. She claims she has nothing that belongs to Teresa. So we have a classic he said, she said situation. Where is the property? Who is telling the truth? The judge will have to sift through the evidence to decide. Regarding the stolen credit card, Miss Coleman's defense is a bit more complicated. She doesn't deny that the police were called. Instead, she points the finger at her boyfriend, claiming he was the one who made the report, not her. She says, exactly when the judge clarifies this point. This raises a lot of questions. Did she know her boyfriend was calling the police? Did she agree with it? Was she involved at all? Or is she trying to shift the blame to avoid responsibility for her daughter's arrest? The legal and moral implications here are huge. The judge is trying to piece together the timeline. Teresa confirms they moved in around April 2004. The reason for the move was entirely based on her mother's invitation. Teresa explains her background, how her father raised her and her brother in New York. She visited her mom for a month, and during that visit, the offer was made. Her husband, John, would visit on weekends from their home in North Carolina while he was still working. The plan was simple: live with her mom, save every penny, and eventually buy their own house in Cincinnati. It sounded like a dream, a chance to get ahead and reconnect with long-lost family. But as we see so often, when family and finances mix, things can get messy. The dream quickly turned into a nightmare. What was the disagreement that caused everything to fall apart? What property is missing? And who really called the police about that credit card? This case is about more than just property or a police report. It's about a fractured mother-daughter relationship, broken trust, and the painful consequences of family disputes. We're watching a daughter who took a leap of faith, hoping to connect with a mother she never really knew, only to end up in a courtroom, fighting for her belongings and her reputation. And we have a mother who is either a victim of circumstance or the cause of her daughter's pain. The judge has a tough job ahead. She has to unravel this tangled web of accusations and denials to deliver a fair verdict. Will Teresa get her property back? Will her mother be held accountable for the arrest? And most importantly, can this family ever find a way to heal from this? The emotional stakes are just as high as the legal ones. Stay tuned as we follow every twist and turn of this compelling case. You won't want to miss how the judge rules on this deeply personal and emotional family feud. It is a powerful reminder that the toughest battles are often fought with the people we're supposed to be closest to. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the conclusion of this and other gripping courtroom stories. See you next time.